Aloha, buddy. Great job this week. Do me a favor. I would really like to practice these exercises with me with this video. We're going to start here at the 30-second mark. We're going to be playing our teeter-totters for our E major, our A major, and our D major. When we do this, if you stay with this, you're going to play on the 1, switch the chord on the 2, and then keep the succession through the whole notes. Here's an E major. These are both forms of playing the E major. Notice how my elbow is nice and airy. What I'd like you to practice is on this second one here, keep that elbow out and then scoot it up and try laying down your bar chord directly so your elbow is pointing that way, away from you. I know that you like to look at your instrument and do that, so what I'd like you to do is sit with your legs crossed with the hump of your dreadnought right here, right across. Your hand will be sitting out here. Let me move my stool over. You will be sitting like this, right? Dreadnought on here. And your hand will play the G sharp, it will play the B and the E. And you can move this chord up, just like our first song. The reason why I teach that song first to you is that helps you move that original E major chord all the way up the fretboard. And what you'll notice is, about right here, you gotta start like moving your arm over. Here's where I start bringing my elbow in a little bit. Now I'm bringing it down a little bit more. Yeah? So when I'm getting to about right here, that's when I wanna dig it in so it makes it easier. That's what you gotta fight there. So what I like you to do is play your teeter-totters, get to here, and then at the end of 4 of them, play an F. Same thing with your A major. When you're doing your teeter-totter for your A major, at the end of it, scoot it up, play a B flat major. When you play a D major, and you're doing the 2 different types of chord structures, I want you to end on this one, scoot it up, and bar the 1st fret. This is the hardest one of them. You probably will never play this chord ever. It's a D sharp, played at the 3rd fret, barring the 1st. It's awfully hard. But if you practice at doing something that is hard, you will get better at it. And when you get better at something that's hard, things that were not as hard become extremely easy. Ta-da! Practice the practice of practicing. Put forth the time and effort to do this for 5 minutes a day. Even if you only do 1 chord for 5 minutes every day, that's still practicing awesomeness. Great job today. I'm gonna do these with you here. 1, switch, 2, 3, 4. 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 1, switch, 2. Now scoot this up a half step and bar. And try it until you get a note out of every single one. You shouldn't have your thumb going all the way up through here. It should be planted nice and straight. Your pinch between here shouldn't be too hard, and your elbow should not be in your crotch or your belly. It should be right below where your hand is. Try that. A major. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, switch, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, switch, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, switch, and 3. This is when we're going to scoot up and then play a B flat major. Work on those this week. We're going to see what we can... Work on those this week. We're going to see what we can do. And then next week, we're going to be doing an Eric Clapton song. The chords we're going to be using are an E major, which we just spoke about, an F sharp minor, but we're not going to use the full bar chord. Hey, I'm going to finish up. We're not going to use the full bar chord. We're going to use our first finger on the A note, not the G sharp, and then we're going to play what looks like the E minor with everything else open. Will be an F sharp minor, and then we're going to be using the A as well. Those 3 chords are what you need to review for Eric Clapton next week. It's going to sound like this. Great seeing you this week. I'll see you next week. Aloha.